guys, I'm Michelle with Empowered Yoga and Lifestyle, and today we are going to be working a little bit more deeper into what we started with yesterday, working with those hips a little bit and then twisting it out a little bit as part of our Rejuvenation Series. So welcome and let's begin. I'd like you to sit at the front of your mat. So take a nice seated pose here, nice comfortable pose. And go ahead and close your eyes. Place your hands wherever feels comfortable. Allow yourself to let go of anything around you that's bothering you or bugging you or just kind of is festering inside. As you take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Inhaling deeply. And exhaling. One more time, like inhaling. And exhaling. As we begin to continue through a nice gentle breathing, keeping your eyes closed, cleansing this body of anything that no longer serves you. As we sit here, gently breathing. Allow the mind to just gently reset and release. Only focusing on the breath, so if there's chatter or the monkey mind that's bugging you right now, as you breathe in, say inhale, and then as you exhale, say exhale. We can make our breath a little bit more square. So as we inhale, we count to 4. So inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold at the top. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. And hold at the bottom. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. And hold. Exhale. And hold. One more time. Inhale. And hold. Exhale. And hold. And continuing to breathe normally as it flows in and out. This is a nice little exercise that you can do when everything gets a little chaotic or overwhelming. You just need that really quick reset, that 4 count breath in, hold at the top for 4 counts, 4 count exhale, hold at the bottom. That nice square breathing will help the mind kind of get a really nice reset, and it allows you to just kind of focus on that moment right here, right now. So as we're just getting into this moment, I'd like you to now kind of come gently and softly onto those all 4s. So we have our hands and our knees nice and aligned. We're going to arch into our cat and cow. So arching up into the cat and dropping down into the cow. Exhaling up and inhaling down. Continuing to breathe here. And then tuck those toes under, pushing up and back into our first downward dog of the day. Go ahead and walk this dog out. Lifting and lowering those heels. And breathing. Dropping those knees down, pushing back into your child's pose. Breathing nice full deep breaths. Walking yourself back to your hero's position, inhaling those arms all the way up. And then exhaling down to your heart center. With those eyes closed, breathing here. So focusing on that nice rejuvenation theory. Allowing yourself to concentrate and focus, perhaps even on the light in the center of your head, or as some call it, your third eye. under, moving into your downward dog, gazing forward and walking towards the front of your mat. Inhaling, lifting those arms all the way up. Exhaling down to your heart center. Breathing here. Closing those eyes, allowing the body and the mind to catch back up to each other, knowing that it's in its standing position, perhaps even bringing those hands down to the side. You're now in your mountain position, opening up those toes, lifting and lowering and planting them down on the mat. Breathing deep, full breaths. Perhaps even working into that 4-count breath, giving that a nice little practice here as we continue to breathe for 3 more breaths in and out. Go ahead and open those eyes. Inhale those arms up, moving through a nice flow, exhaling down. Planting those hands down, stepping back with that left leg here. We're just getting started, so we're going to go nice and gentle. Drop that back knee down. Leaning into these hips just nice and gently. You can go ahead and raise those arms up. Breathing into this, kind of just gently let yourself melt into this. Allowing those knees to stay over those toes. Breathing here. Dropping those hands down, tucking that back toe under, moving into our plank position. So holding here, we're getting stronger today. One more breath. And drop those knees down, push back, child's position. Breathing into this, coming back up. Tuck those toes under, push up and back to downward dog. Gazing forward, left leg comes forward. Drop that right knee down. Inhaling up. Melting into this. Feeling that. Enjoying that. Keeping those eyes open though as you continue to breathe. Nice full deep breaths. And then planting those hands down, tucking those back toes under, lifting that back leg up. And moving that left leg back to meet it, pushing back into our downward dog, breathing here. And bringing yourself back towards the front of the mat. Dropping down, inhaling all the way up, and this time we're going down into our chair's position. So squatting nicely here, breathing into this, so like you're sitting back into the invisible chair. Hands at your heart center. Focused forward, breathing into this. You can even bring those hands back behind you like you're in a rocket chair and you're about ready to spring forward. Or perhaps we will. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, forward fold into that. Phew. Take a step back with that left leg. This time we're not going down. Inhale up. Plant those hands down, drop that knee, and sit back into our nice runner's lunge, lifting those toes up towards the sky here. Breathing nice and deep, full breaths. Coming back forward, tucking those back toes under, and bringing that right foot back to meet the left. Working into your plank here. So I'd like you to focus on the abdominals every time you move into our plank, and continue to breathe. That's your focus. Not, I can't do this. That's not a good focus. And push it back, downward dog. Breathing here. And left leg comes forward. And coming on up. With each movement that we do, each muscle is getting stronger and stronger. And blood flow is getting further and further. Bring those hands down. Throughout your body, this blood flow is helping you really allow that body to refresh and revive, and each breath in, drop those knees down, push back into your child's position, and coming on up into your hero's position. Inhale those arms all the way up, exhale down to your heart center. With each breath in, you're bringing the oxygen in, allowing it to travel throughout the body, in through those muscles, and exhaling anything that you no longer need, any of the waste that your body no longer needs. So as we move and we flow through this, it might seem a little bit strong, but that's because we're pushing through and getting out all the garbage our body doesn't need. And inhale those arms all the way up. Exhale down into our child's position. Really reaching here, enjoying this. Coming back forward, tabletop position. Ducking under to a downward dog. And walking yourself forward. Inhaling all the way up. Remember where we went from here. Coming down into our chair. This time we're going to rocket ship forward. So keeping those arms nice and strong and forward here. Remember there's an energy that comes from each point of our body. So from our shoulders we're shooting out towards the front of us. So and now bringing those hands to your heart center. I'd like you to take your left arm over and twist it over to your right leg. So we're breathing here. And see how my right shoulder is kind of like sagging? Just lift it up and we're going to peel this right side all the way open. So nice and gentle here. Breathing into this nice, beautiful twist. Remember, you can come out of anything at any time. This is your practice, and it's called a practice because that's what we're doing every day. There's never a finish line. We can always improve. Breathing here. Coming back to center. Dropping down to a nice forward fold. Relax that neck here. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale those arms all the way up. Exhale down to your heart center. Coming back down to that chair position. Breathing into this. This time we're taking our right arm over our right leg. Same thing, peeling up. So I'm pulling this shoulder back towards the other shoulder, then bringing this shoulder opening more. So you're feeling this nice, beautiful twist. Basically what you're doing here is wringing out your entire body. So we're wringing it out like a claw. And coming back to center, dropping down and rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Exhaling those hands down to your heart center. Closing those eyes and just breathing here. Go ahead and drop those hands down to the side. So we're standing in a nice mountain position here. I really want you to just take those nice deep breaths in and out. As simple as it might look, it's not so simple when you're squeezing and wringing out your body. So breathe deep. Opening up those eyes. Inhale those arms all the way up. Exhale down. Let's flow through this. Plant those hands down. Step back with that left leg. Coming on up here. So we're staying nice and strong. Keep that back leg nice and strong here. Keep this front leg nice and planted at a 90 degree angle. Same thing, bringing our hands down to your heart center. We're going to twist open here. So bringing this right shoulder and peeling it open towards the sky. So I want you to rip open and really pull back and open. I don't want you to do it with force, it's not what I'm meaning. So we're working on some balance here. All those tiny little muscles in your leg, they're working hard now. Coming back to center nice and gentle. Plant those hands down and step this right foot back to meet the left. Working in your plank, drop those knees down, you deserve this one. Child's position. Breathing here. Coming on up to your hero's position. Inhale those arms up. Exhale down your heart center. Close those eyes and breathe some more. That's really what this is all about. Getting that oxygen into the body, pumping that blood, working those muscles, rejuvenating, and allowing that body to actually reverse itself in age. You're doing great so far. Nice, gentle, deep breaths. And coming back forward to that tabletop position. Tucking those toes under, pushing up and back. And this time left leg goes forward. Coming all the way up. Muscles working, breathing, nice full breaths. Even shooting that head, so feeling the line of your spine and shooting it out from there as you open that heart up. So lots to think about as you breathe. And coming back to center, inhale those arms up. Exhale, plant those hands down, drop those feet out. And let's kick back those left toes. Shoot them up towards the sky here. Breathing into this. Enjoying. Coming back forward, planting those hands down. Step this left foot back, moving into our last plank of the day. Breathing into this. Holding on. I know you can do it. So perhaps your focus isn't, gosh, this is so hard, I'm going to drop down. Perhaps your focus is, I'm going to try that 4 count breathing. So inhaling and holding at the top. Exhaling. Holding at the bottom. And then trying it again. And the key is to make it all equal. So it's not just it's a little bit more rounded, but yet square. And go ahead, drop those knees down. Push back into this welcome child's position. Coming back to our hero's pose. Inhaling up. How do we feel? Awesome? Good. Plant those hands down towards your heart center. Got everybody on the mat now for ya. Take some nice deep breaths. You can close those eyes here. And then go ahead and find yourself a nice comfortable seated spot. If that was your comfortable spot, go ahead and stay right there. We're just going to move into the ending of this. I'd like you to just take a couple of nice deep breaths with your eyes closed, your hands planted on your knees, either palms up or palms down, whatever's most comfortable. And as if there's a string pulling from the back of your head, I'd like that to really, not the front of your head because we don't have a spine connected to the front, but the back. So it's pulling from the back. And then there's one from the bottom of your bottom. And it's pulling down from your tailbone. So we're nice and strong and tall and straight, like we're supposed to be. So as we continue to breathe here through that 4 count breath, calming everything down. Allow the mind to just become quiet. And if that monkey mind comes back in and all of its chatter, allow it to just sit there and wander through. Sweep it away and continue with your mantra of inhale, hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold, and so forth. Breathing here, nice and quiet. This time is for you. You just worked really hard to strengthen this body. Now I want you to work just as hard to breathe with those eyes kept closed, I'd like to leave you with one final quote for the day. And that's, don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive. And go do that. Because what the world needs is more people to come alive. It's a quote by Howard Thurman. So as you breathe here, what makes you come alive? Think about that. Allow it to make you smile. And allow that to carry you on through the rest of this day. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was a pleasure teaching you and guiding you through this flow. I hope that you'll take this to your journal and write about it. The good, the ugly,